Hi again. It is now 11:04 a.m. in Windsor, California on November 3rd, 2020. I'm doing a safety assessment in the Windsor, California Walmart shopping outlet. I'm Donna Marie Canane Ferris from Old Town, Maine. This is video number 4. I was last talking about how I went from Illinois, being chased out of the state of Colorado, after obtaining serious evidence against abductors in the broad daylight abduction of Suzanne Mormon Morphew. I was evicted onto the dangerous streets. I was chased out of the state. I ended up in Illinois. David Hester from Buena Vista, Colorado called my phone, offered me a room in his home to get off the streets. I was terrified in Illinois. A friend in Tennessee, I offered to pay him back if he got me a bus ticket. I took a bus from Chicago, Illinois to Denver, Colorado. As soon as I was in the vehicle with David Hester, it dawned on me that this is the man that I had investigated over 20 years ago for felony stalking, obsessive stalking of my life. And he was wearing a lapel pin that my mother had given a friend of hers right before she died. My mother was declared dead, but I found her alive in Salida, Colorado. So he was wearing the angel pin from my mother, and as soon as I got to his home, it was like within 40 minutes, I started getting spiritually grabbed at, and it was really bad. Like, if I would have stayed there one more second, I was gonna be dead. David Hester, everything came flooding back to me about him. So, against all my wishes, God made me take a car. He had like 7 of them. He made me take a car, and the car that I took may or may not have had a person in it, or 2 persons in it. May or may not have had Brendan Unit, who's a Colorado park ranger whose death was recently staged by officials in the state of Colorado. He was about to listen to a phone recording between Russell Johnson, the chief of police of Salida, and Jared Polis, the governor of Colorado. Brendan Unit was about to listen to it, and he was going to be able to identify the voices because he knows both of them. So they staged his death and kidnapped him and trafficked him. So in this car was possibly Brendan Unit and also Suzanne Mormon Morphew, either one or both. I didn't know. God just made me take the car because he said, if you leave on foot from here, you're dead. They just chased you out of the state. So you need to take a car, and you could be saving a life. And you have very serious evidence that you need to get the fuck out of Colorado and into the hands of people who will actually process it. Because the evidence may have included fingerprints from the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. So I took the car, and I immediately was being chased by the satanic cult. I mean, immediately, as soon as they realized I had the car that possibly had the person in it, not body, person or persons, and the evidence I had on me, I was chased from Colorado through 4 states: Colorado, Utah, Nevada, into California with that car. This is video number 4. I'll start video number 5 thoroughly.